But wait, is this supposed to be a zombie movie? Hey, I'm Amy and welcome back to the Horror Checklist, a month-long scary Halloween-related themed movie extravaganza. I don't really know what it is, even though I keep saying that every single day. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. Today we are talking about I Am Legend because Gemini Man came out 2 weeks ago, I think. I just haven't had a chance to watch it until this week. The review of Gemini Man will be going up tomorrow, but because Gemini Man is coming out, it is a Will Smith movie. I picked the only scary-ish Will Smith movie that I could find on his IMDb page, and I just happened to have on DVD. That is I Am Legend. It is supposedly a zombie movie. It seems like a zombie movie, but we'll get into my thoughts on that in a second. I've seen this movie before, and I think when I watched it, I liked it enough to purchase it on DVD, which is weird because it doesn't seem like a movie that I would have liked at the time that it came out enough to purchase it. Rewatching it, I can see why it's considered a relatively good film. I enjoyed some of the thematic aspects of it, but like I said, is it supposed to be a zombie movie? Because the zombies think pretty smartly for quote-unquote zombies. It is in this zombie book I have, like it's listed, it is like one of the last zombie movies in here. I'm not gonna sit there and look for it, but it is listed in this as a zombie movie. But this book also poses the question,
is it really a zombie movie?
Because I have some, not quotes that I pulled from here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will find that. I Am Legend, 2007, right there. Here it says, at one point, Smith suggests that the infected
are so starved they have begun to consume human prey for sustenance.
But this claim is never substantiated. I mean, that seems like a relatively zombie thing to do. He also describes them as
having lost all of their humanity,
but they also have a clear leader, which, you know, I don't think zombies who have lost humanity would have a clear leader. I feel like most zombies are kind of just, you know, out for brains, out for food, whatever living thing that they can find to eat. That is the law of the zombie. And there is another scene that suggests
two of the infected are a couple and they are trying to help each other.
And they also have
pet dogs.
I don't know about you, but I have more compassion and humanity for animals than I do for people sometimes. I love a good dog, I love a good boy, I love a good kitty. So I feel like they haven't lost all their humanity. I think that's a little bit where the movie gets mixed up in its own self. Let's see, what else did I find in here? Yep, I think that's everything. Oh, also the fact that they are kind of like vampires. Whenever they go out into the sun, they can't go out into the sun because they like burn up, and that's a vampire thing, so it's like zombie vampires. I don't know. I don't think they really thought out their zombie mechanics too well. But other than that, I loved the aspect of loneliness that this shows. The way Will Smith's character goes about his everyday life as if nothing happened. He has a very specific routine to avoid the creatures. He knows exactly what to do in any situation because it has been, I don't know, like what, 5 years since all of this happened. And because he is the sole surviving human that he knows of until like the middle of the second act, he gets a little castaway because he starts talking to mannequins the way Tom Hanks talks to Wilson volleyball. And then once real people are there, he doesn't really know what to do with them. He kind of recoils a little bit. It's kind of an interesting little study on what loneliness can do to a person, but also the way he has reacted to protect protecting himself from the zombie creatures, he closes and locks down all of his doors and windows. He has so many precautions set up to barricade himself and protect himself from those creatures. And also the way he lays in his bathtub at night with the dog and his gun. It's kind of heartbreaking to see that is the way he has to live, by like staying awake in his bathtub while you listen to these monsters just howling and growling outside. They also pull out the tension in a great way by showing things in flashbacks, only little bits and pieces. So you have to slowly piece together everything that is happening, but that also does halfway through the film get a little bit annoying because you want to know more, you want to know what is happening, you want to know why this is happening, and it doesn't really fulfill as much as you would want it to. There is one amazing moment of tension though when he sees one of his mannequins just, standing outside. Don't know how it got there. Like, did the monsters move it? Did he move it? And like something just, he forgot about it. I don't know what happened, but he ends up getting caught in one of his own traps and he gets knocked out. And when he wakes up, the tension of him as it's getting darker, as his alarm is beeping, telling him he needs to get inside, and him cutting himself down, hurting himself even more, and then getting chased by the zombie dogs, as well as his own dog getting bitten and having to be put down. The tension, and then later the devastation at having to put down the dog, is just really well done. And I think that may be one of the reasons why I did not like this movie to begin with, or I don't know. I do remember enjoying this movie a lot more than I thought I would, or I remember enjoying it more than I thought I would have back then, because the dog dies and there's some pretty good, decent jump scares in this that I never really liked before a couple years ago. But that's pretty much all I got to say about I Am Legend. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What is your favorite Will Smith performance? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly do appreciate you, whoever you are. Let me know who you are in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new to things, out talking things, movies, TV shows, filmmaking, mystery, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.